Last summer, I went on the most amazing 35-day trip across Europe with EF Ultimate Break, and today I'm showing you everything you need to pack to be ready for this epic adventure. If you thought packing for 5 weeks was already a challenge, throw in the fact that you'll have to be prepared for all kinds of weather. From the freezing cold Swiss Alps to the beautiful beaches of Greece, this is everything you'll need to be ready for whatever comes your way. If this is the first time you're seeing me, what's up? My name is Vivian Hennekins. I make all kinds of fun travel and lifestyle content from all across the globe, so make sure you subscribe down below so you can follow along on my next adventure. No, this video is not at all sponsored, but I did want to quickly mention that I am a brand ambassador with EF. This means if this is your first time traveling with EF, you can save an extra $100 on top of any sales they have going on by booking with my link down in the description below. Now with all that being said, let's get into packing. So basically my strategy for packing is to kind of create a capsule wardrobe, and of course this is gonna really vary depending on what your style is like. So for me at least, I like to have mostly basics but with a couple fun pops of colors and prints. I also made sure to have pieces that can layer up to help keep me warm in some of the colder countries. Now in terms of undergarments and pajamas, I brought along 2 weeks worth of both, and I just did laundry along the way. The itinerary is super flexible, so none of us had any issues doing our laundry on the trip. Let's go ahead and dive into all of the clothes and shoes that I brought. Starting off with tops, I brought 3 basic tank tops, 3 long sleeves, 2 basic and 1 fun, as well as 2 cozy sweaters. Next for bottoms, I packed 3 different pairs of jeans, a denim, white, and a fun pair, as well as 1 pair of trousers, 1 pair of leather pants, and 2 basic mini skirts. For swimwear, I packed 2 of my favorite bikinis and 1 matching headscarf. Moving along to dresses, I packed 3 midi-length dresses and 1 mini-length dress. For jackets, I brought 1 leather blazer coat, 1 leather puffer jacket, and 1 cozy sweatshirt. For shoes, I kept it simple and just brought 2 pairs of sneakers and 2 pairs of sandals. I had 2 different methods of packing all of the clothes, the first being good old packing cubes. Pretty much everything went into the packing cubes except for the clothes that I would mostly be wearing in the cold countries. Since those clothes are puffer jackets and sweaters, those take up quite a lot more space, so the way that I went about maximizing the space were with little rollable compression bags. I'll pop a picture of it right over here, but basically you just shove all your clothes into the bag, zip it up, and then roll out and squeeze out all of the air. Now for toiletries, I packed everything all in this bag. I truly love this bag so much. I swear this thing fits everything. For all of my normal shower products, I went ahead and just purchased a new one of all of my usual items. That way I would be fully stocked up for the trip and wouldn't run out during it. I will say though, taking new versions of everything makes your toiletry bag so much heavier, and that was definitely like the heaviest part of my suitcase. But then again, I am also really glad that I had all of my normal stuff with me throughout the entire time. So yeah, it's totally up to you, but know that there's no need to worry if you do run out of anything, because there's tons of little stores and pharmacies all over the place, so it's super easy to replace stuff. For all the girls out there, make sure you are checking the voltage on any of your hair tools or hair dryers. It would be so unfortunate if you plugged it in and it was the wrong voltage, and then unfortunately it would be broken. So if your hair tools don't already work with both voltage types, you can get a little dual voltage converter off of Amazon and plug that in so that way you can still use it. Or you can just do what I did. I just bought a cheap little curling wand with an EU plug-in, and now I just take that with me every time I travel. Also, don't forget your little adapters for the outlets, that way you can charge all of your phones, camera gear, anything like that. Remember, you're gonna need 2 different adapters for this trip. You're gonna need one for the EU, but then a different one for the UK. In terms of jewelry and accessories, I kind of have a mix of staples that I'll rotate between, so I found this awesome little jewelry organizer off Amazon, and I just put everything in there to keep it all safe and sound. I personally decided to take 2 pieces of luggage, 1 checked bag, and then 1 big backpack as my personal item. But I did also throw in this collapsible duffel bag because I knew I was going to be buying a bunch of clothes and souvenirs, and this duffel bag was stuffed to the brim by the end of the trip. One of my biggest packing tips is to make sure you have a day or 2 worth of clothes, your essential toiletries, any important medication, and any important chargers with you packed in your personal item, not in your checked bag. I've seen it happen too many times where people's bags don't make their connecting flights and they show up at their destination absolutely stranded because they didn't pack anything extra in their personal item. So do yourself a favor, pack some extra stuff in your personal item. That way, if for whatever reason your luggage goes missing, you're not totally stranded. And don't worry, if your luggage goes missing, it'll probably only be gone for like 2 or 3 days. On this trip, you're going to be spending quite a bit of time driving from place to place on the buses, so I would strongly recommend bringing along a neck pillow and an eye mask. That way you can take naps when you're tired. I also did bring along my own pillowcase because I sleep with a silk pillowcase here at home, but I did leave it in the second hostel of the trip, so that was kind of unfortunate, but you could bring a pillowcase if you wanted to. Just don't forget it like I did. Another really fun travel gadget I found is this little phone holder. I would clip this little thing onto literally everything. Tabletops, buses, airplane seats. Anytime we were traveling for longer than an hour, I pretty much always brought it with me so I could watch shows and movies. As I started to edit this video, I realized that I left out a couple of things that I was really glad that I brought on the trip. The first one being a travel mirror. With some of the hostels we were at, there were up to 6 girls in the room all at once, and normally we only had 1 or 2 big mirrors to share. So I was really happy that I brought a small little travel mirror. That way I was able to still get ready but kind of be out of everyone's way. The second thing that I'm really glad that I brought was a long phone charger. And some of the hostels, our outlets were pretty far away, and the standard iPhone charger did not come close to even reaching over by our beds. So it was really nice to be able to have the long phone charger so my phone was able to reach all the way over to my bed. Also, kind of in the realm of chargers, I was so happy that I brought a portable charger. I recharged the portable charger pretty much every day. I was using it all the time, all throughout the trip. The next thing I was glad to have packed was a little air tag inside of my luggage. Although my luggage didn't get lost, it was still really nice to have peace of mind knowing that my luggage was on the plane with me. And the last item I was happy I brought was a mini fan. Some of the days we had things got pretty toasty, so it was nice to have the little mini fan just to pull out and cool off. The 2 things I wish I would have brought in on this trip was a pair of mittens and a scarf. I'm from Southern California, so I'm really not used to cold weather at all, and I didn't necessarily anticipate things to be that cold. I actually ended up just buying a scarf in Amsterdam, and then I also bought a pair of mittens in Switzerland. Well, there you have it. That's everything I took for this 35-day ultimate Europe trip. If you're going on this trip anytime soon, let me know in the comments below what you're most excited about. And if you thought this video was helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe down below for more. If you're curious in watching a day-by-day breakdown of the whole 35 days, you can watch that playlist right over here. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.